Microsoft definitely had a strong earnings report and a $70 billion buyback, but they're like any other, play. They're still at the whims of sentiment and liquidity. And so far they're holding, and technical, I would say, so far they're holding intraday at this kind of 296 area. A lot of folks are going to be like, what do we do here? Because they mentioned AI, not as often as NVIDIA did on their conference call, but they mentioned it a lot. I mean, a lot. And they can move the market. Like they can move the market, unlike NVIDIA. NVIDIA, okay, for its sector, and then its sector has a weighting in XLK and NASDAQ and SPY, but nowhere near the weighting and the power of Microsoft. So if they take Microsoft higher, we're going higher, right? It's just too strong. But that's why I'm going to be watching it very, very carefully today, because even though we are way the heck above, let's see, where are we? 296.64. Oh, we finally hit the gap fill. Sorry, just noticing that now. Guess what that is? Okay, this was August, right? We actually peaked in August. This is April. We actually rolled over in April, then we rolled back up in August. Here was the August 16th, right? That was a gap. That was a gap. We just filled, well, we already had filled this gap. We just filled this gap. Congratulations, Microsoft bulls. You did it. All right, so this is resistance, 305.84 if we stay above this 296 and change. So let's just let that kind of work its way. Microsoft. Okay, first and foremost, this is a NVIDIA print. I'm going to tell you right now that is a bearish engulfing, and it is, unless we completely come back inside to 285, literally, unless we come back inside the 285, this thing is going higher. I mean, I'm talking about weeks higher. It is extremely bullish candle. There's nothing to do about that. So right now, however, today, it has just hit that gap fill from April. Massive resistance at 296.64. So this is a tough one for today. That's it. I do not think we're going to get above that. But this is a bullish engulfing for later. So the only way that this will turn me bearish is if this literally reverses very quickly for the next few days and comes back down to this 284, 285. That's it. You want to see 292.61 and 287.80 to have any chance of that candle reversing. And Microsoft, it's hitting resistance at 296.64. That is gap fill, end of story. But it needs to really break down for this candle to be reversed. And I would say, wouldn't surprise me if it softens into, 290, but 290 is still going to be pretty darn bullish. Microsoft not giving too much of a tussle, but definitely got rejected at 296.64. So here's your intraday, right? That 292.61, that's it. But Microsoft is all eyes on Microsoft, right? They're holding this thing up. If they sell Microsoft, why buy anything else? That's my line today. Why? Because it's very bullish candle. It's a very bullish report, and it's a very bullish buyback. So the market is still crowding the few mega cap tech plays out there, and they're selling other stuff for it. That concentration risk is immense, but it's very bullish. It's going to look like NVIDIA soon. It's going to be up at 306. Oh, Microsoft yesterday was very bullish. And I mentioned that. And I said, there's nothing else I can unsee about this. You have a massively bullish candle. It's going to turn into a NVIDIA. What was my price target? 305.84. Unless this week, somehow, and now we got Thursday, right? We're not even 15 minutes into the session. Unless somehow this does a complete reversal and comes back inside, right? That's going to be tough. That's really going to be tough. Otherwise, this is a very bullish engulfing candle, and it's on its way to 305. Obviously, it has some levels it'll hit first, for example, 301. But the point is, it's bullish. Nothing else you can do about it. So Microsoft is just bullish unless it can completely turn around by Friday and close. I don't think it's going to happen, and close back below, 291. All right, so we do have Microsoft moving higher. I would say 301 is done for this week. Microsoft, very bullish engulfing. That's all I'm going to say about that. I said it as soon as it came out yesterday, and it's still bullish engulfing. Microsoft is up 2.1% since the open, so it is getting chased into 305.